Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Resonant Rise. My name is Brink, and our base is looking great, I think. Yeah, we have an overlook to every area around us. Our Botania farm is doing real nice. I've remodeled it a couple of times just to clean it up a bit, make it look spiffy. Still got to do something under here. I don't know what, but I got to bring this out more, make it pop a little bit more. I think the roof is fine the way it is. It's sharp, and it has a little bit of a contrast with the rest of the build. We have the hallway as we had before, but I'm not going to make a divider here, just on the floor. Still thinking about that though. What we're going to do today is something of necessity because not this episode, but the episode following, we will be building our processor machines, and for it, I do need some material. Some things that I need to produce for it. That is gunpowder. And so we need to build this mob farm a little bit higher. We got to go up a little bit. So I need to shut off the blaze spawners. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do is, let's see. Let's think about this. If I get a dolly, I could just remove them. But then I lose the place. I'd like to keep them there because it's measured perfectly right there. If I instead just light it up a bit, that might be best, I think. Let's see. So, yeah, let's light it up. I think that'll be best. I do need the lamps anyway. I have one lamp, I think. Yes, I have one lamp. We need to make a few more. So, let's go ahead and just make a stack of these. And then we'll make the lamps. Doesn't have to be any specific color. This is fine. We'll grab that and let's see. We need some red alloy wire. We're going to need a lot for the project. So we'll look at this. I don't have this philosopher's stone. Don't even know how to make it. We can smelt this red iron compound, which is 1600 RF. And to make it, it's 8 redstone. Or we could just stick 4 redstone with an iron in an induction smelter. Comes out a little bit cheaper, but more expensive with the energy required. The other thing we could do is to craft it in the smeltery with some iron and redstone or copper. I didn't know you could use copper. There were some more, but I don't want to use the Tinker Smeltery for this. Let's see if there's any craft. There is no craft that I can see. Well, this, you can craft this, but I guess we'll go with this. The induction smelter is a little bit cheaper, but it's going to take just as long to actually, yeah, it's going to take just as long. I don't think we need a whole lot because each one of these produces so many. I think it's 16 or 12 each. Let's throw that in here. Maybe half of it down here. Okay, so I was going to say that it takes just as long to process it, and I'm just trying to make it quick. Power is not a real big issue. But each of these crafts make a number of them. I think it's 12 or 16. I don't know. Or am I crafting this incorrectly? How do you do this? Red alloy wire. Straight. Oh, in the middle. I was doing it on the side. Okay. So I don't think we need this for anything else except for red alloy wire. So I'll just leave this here. And I'll make one more for later. Don't really need it right now. Let's just turn this on with a lever. Just need one. And we'll break in. Oh, I don't have my pickaxe or any of my tools because I've been clearing out my inventory for this episode. Get down and dirty with this. We'll break through the roof. Get some access to be able to escape if I need to. And let's get in there. Okay, so the blaze spawner is what I'm really worried about. The witches I don't care too much about. Let's put one on each end here. And one there. Okay, so stick this all around. Let's turn them all on. As you know, red alloy wire is just a redstone dust, but it has the capability of going up walls, which is great. So let's do this. And now we can escape. And we'll need our rapier because I don't think those guys will die anytime soon. unless they happen to fall through the center and my grinder gets them. It looks like they are going in, but they're still aggro, and that's the problem. Is this guy outside? No, he's in there. But as long as they're aggro, they keep floating up in the air like that. It's going to be hard for them to make their way down. Maybe I could lure them by being at low level like this. Okay, the grinder's going to get them. But as you can see, it's not totally shutting it off, so I do need to light it up just a bit more. Let's see, because these blocks are lit up and are powering the other blocks. So that helps a bit. Okay, that should be good. Yeah. Alright. I think we got everything. It's got to be a diamond dolly. So let's get that diamond dolly. We'll make it out of this one. Diamond dolly. Here we go. 3 diamonds. And that worked. Now I can pick it up. Alright. Let's come around here. All done. I think I better put it away because mining fatigue will make me work a little bit slow and that can get kind of boring. I want to do this quickly. So let's put some stuff away. And all of these can go away. I don't need them anymore. Okay, so what I want to do is lay down a layer. And I put those there right away. I'm going to need some torches. And unfortunately it's daytime right now. So this will be a little bit difficult. So let's just see if I can see anything with these torches. I need to be able to mark off where my glowstone lamps will be. Let's put this down. Okay, torches. We'll go down the center. And this looks like it goes here. Alright, so this is down the center on both sides. Looks good. Okay, so we got to go off 4 blocks away from here. Let's turn off F7. Oh yeah, it does show up. That's good. So we'll go here, wherever the spaces are. And that'll get rid of most of it, but we still have some on the corners there. To get rid of them, we'll go 2 away and remove the center one. And that should cover the whole thing. I think that's the most efficient way to do it. I don't know that there's any more efficient than that. If there is, I'd appreciate the comment down below. But that'll do. Now, instead of torches, we're going to use those glass lamps that I made. And that's the purpose of them. We don't have to bother those witches with those lamps. Let's let them have those lamps. I'm going to get the others. I made so many. And we'll occupy this layer of space here with the lamps. And then we'll be able to turn them on with a remote switch. With the alloy wire, the red alloy wire. Oops. Okay. And that's it. Okay, we can turn this off now. And now the red alloy wire. That should be enough, I think. I would hope. What's an efficient way to do it? Probably the inside occupies the least amount of space. We'll go down across. I think that's the most efficient way to do it. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that they don't have to touch like this. It's just powering the block below it. Oh, then the block is charging the block under it. Probably not charging the top one. So I do better make sure that this works then. Because I may have to touch the glowstone with a lever for this to work. I have a lever here. Let's see if it'll work. It does work. So it's, oh, because this is a block. This red alloy wire is considered one block. See the highlights there? So the lamp is touching the highlights there. The hitbox is what I meant, not the highlights. Talking about hair products here. We go across this way. And now we got to fill this back in. Just to get across. Very good. All connected. Very nice. Alright, so the next thing we want to do. I want to play... The reason why I have these here... I want to place cursed earth here, and I need a way to shut all of this system off. The cursed earth will get us our gunpowder. So I'm worried that it will produce mobs that may cause issues, like the TNT creepers. I don't know how they will react, but I suppose we can give it a try for a little while, see how it works, and then maybe forcefully shut the system down if we run into any problems. Um, so let's see. What do I want to do? Do I want to line it with obsidian? I'm not sure about that. For now, what I'm going to do is a temporary connection over here because there's going to be a skirt or a wall all around here. But the cursed earth will go above. So I'll need some dirt just to start us off. And I guess I'll get a couple of stacks here. And then the wand to make this job a little bit easier. Alright, that's done. And now I'll just go straight up. And meanwhile, while I put this layer of cursed earth dirt, it's not cursed earth just yet, but it will be. I want to explain something to you that's been going on with the channel lately. A little update for you guys. I've been trying to disconnect myself from the network that I've been connected to, and I finally, as of yesterday, have finally disconnected from my network. So that's good news for me. That means that I do have to be very careful not to use anything copyrighted, like music and stuff like that. I have to be very careful about that. That's really the only reason I ever got a network in the beginning. They made promises of, publicity and making a person more popular somehow, marketing and somehow promoting the channel. And I never believed that. I sort of got bombarded from the beginning hearing that over and over again. But I didn't think it could be true because then other people would be doing it a lot. And I noticed there was some very, very small channels when I started that were in networks. They were networked and they weren't growing at all. So it didn't seem to me like they were telling the truth. That's why I never believed it. I guess I'll put the switch right here, a lever for now, and then I can do a transmitter receiver here in some future to turn it on and off when I need to. I want to turn it off every time I leave the server. I don't want to keep this running because it could get kind of too strong, I think. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is add some fans, and I'm going to need a lot of them, and I have some extras from the last time, but I don't have a whole lot of levers, so we're going to have to make a number of them, and they're very inexpensive. It's just a stick and a cobblestone. Alright, this is shut off, and it's filled, so the cobble should be backing up now. Good. Now I can grab this. I've been trying to make it, but every time I craft cobblestone, it keeps sending it over there. Alright, so I got more than a stack, got more than enough. Alright guys, I'm replacing this. I didn't want the fans up here. This is where the cursed earth will be. I want the fans below this or above this. I think below would be better. And then we'll push them toward the center. And what will happen is at the 3x3 in the center, we'll send them down to go into the grinder down below. So the grinders down below will work for the auto spawner that we have above. Right above this, where the witches are currently, and where the blazes will be. So everything will be sent down to the floor down there. And I think that'll be an efficient way to do this. Just got to cover this up. So there's our hole. We can cover this up here, just to ensure that whatever small mobs we put in here won't fall inside of there and mess up the system. But they'll go down here. A conveyor belt will move that to the side and go into the grinder. I think that'll work. Okay, so let's get the fans up in the ceiling now. Alright, I think I got this now. I brought you back because we're close to finishing. Okay, that does work. Okay, so what I have is one switch controlling the lights here. And that goes to this block here, which kills the lights, as you can see. Yeah, it does. And then the other one is for the fan. It just goes all the way around. I believe redstone alloy wire, or red alloy wire is actually what it's called, can go up to 60 blocks, give or take. I'm not sure exact numbers, but this appears to work. I mean, let's check that all fans do turn on. If not, I'm going to have to use 2 fans because there's no other way to get around this. I tried going above, but the block can reach to it, so it didn't work out. But I do see that the last fan is on. So yeah, this does work. This is the first fan, and all of them seem to be working. And they're pushing me toward the center. So the whole system's working. I just need to cover this up with the cursed earth dirt. This dirt will replace the cursed earth once I place a few samplings down. I don't want to, as I said before, I don't want to waste all my cursed earth because I'd rather not have to do the ritual again. I am OP armored, so it's not like I really care. It's just that it'd be better if I conserve myself here. Now, here's the thing. Since I moved the dirt up 1 level, I forgot I should have moved the glass or the lamps up 1 level. Let's see. So we are here. I need to know if this is going to light up the area or not. Alright, so I dug out all the places where the lamps need to see above. Yep, they are directly above. I need to see if this is going to light up the way it should. So let's turn on the light now. Aha, it does light up pretty good. It's just the center. And actually, we don't have to light up the center because this is where the drop will be. Yep. Okay. We'll replace this dirt back. Right there. Yeah, this dirt will go right here. Now, alongside this dirt, we need to kill 1 more space. This will work out pretty good because there is some unlit areas here. But we need to get rid of this lip. And the reason why is because Endermen, as they're falling, they can grab cursed earth and take it with them. Remember, they move blocks, they move dirt and cursed earth. But they don't move blocks. So we can place some of this diorite, should look nice, all around the lip. And as they're falling, they won't grab this diorite. So that'll be cool. And then we can cover up the rest. So this actually works out. So it won't be two-toned. It'll be solid. It'll make sense to go down a shaft like this. Perfect. Okay. So now let's just cover this up. There is still a little bit that has to be lit. Let's see. Wait a second. This is a mob farm. We want mobs to spawn. The thing is that I don't want them to spawn when we need lights here. So here's something we can do. I just thought of it right now. Instead of placing lights here, 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 and here, which would be pretty easy, I can place it right here. And it should reach all the way up. This way I don't have to do any fancy lighting up there. Let's see if there is a way to do it right on these corners. Because the wire can go straight up here. Actually, that's a lot easier and a lot better. Probably look more aesthetic too, to do it this way. So let's do it that way. And then we will get some red alloy wire in there to go straight up like that. Yeah, that does light. That works pretty good, actually. Takes the stress off of me trying to figure out how to do it. That works. So what we can do for these is place facades to cover up this area. And let's try one of these facades to see if they work. Nothing will spawn on it, so it's a spawn space that'll be taken up. But I just want to see if it works. Yeah, it does work. It does look good. And that's what I want it to look. So this will not spread. It's not real cursed earth. It is a facade. It's not functioning. But at least it'll go with the rest of the place. So perfect. How many will I need? So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. We need 7 more. All right, now the moment of truth. Before I place the first Kurthurst down, I'll need to shut off the lights and get the rest of this covered so that the sunlight doesn't catch the cursed earth on fire. Let me do that real quick. Alright, it looks like the last of what I need is just to cover the roof up. And I'll show you what I've done. So let's get back here and use the wand to close this up. This will be a fast way to do it. This is the large wand, the higher tier one that can handle something like 36 blocks. So that's cool. Alright, so this is all done. I'll need to square away the corners, but there's plenty of room in there. There's 4 spaces, so Enderman will have plenty of headroom there. Now, we'll need to get in there to place our first cursed earth. I have one on me, but I think I'm going to speed up the process by putting a couple of cursed earth. I'll get just a few more. Just like that. Okay, let's get in there real quick, and I'll get in from in here. This way the sunlight won't bear down on it. And we'll go ahead and place them. I want to test this out first before anything. So let's get up real close and personal like here. Just to see if these lamps will have any bad effect. Now I'll need to get out of here just in case there's any TNT creepers. How did I get in? Oh, from here. Okay. So does the cursed earth set on fire because of the lamp? Or is the lamp a safe object? It only, goes on fire because of the sunlight, maybe? That's been changed a couple of times back and forth, and I don't know what they've decided on it. I don't know if... There it is, okay. Disappears in my bar. I'm going to place them down here, just so that I can get a quick response right away before I even bother letting the rest of the cursed earth spread around. And let's place this one back. Oops, not that. Let's put this dirt back. Okay, so everything is working. I just need to turn the fans on, and we'll get this working. This is, I believe, the fan. Yeah, and that's blowing everything toward the center. But the cursed earths are not turning on fire, so I think we're safe. Let's go ahead and turn off the lights and have the cursed earth start spreading and the mobs start spawning. We got some pecks there. They drop the essences. Now we'll have to get out of range with the spiders because they can see through glass. They're the only mobs that can see through glass. I think they're the only mobs. I'm not sure. There goes a telecreeper. Oh, I forgot to get rid of this. Yeah, we got to do that real quick. Let's turn on the lights. There's the lights. They won't spawn anymore. We'll keep the fan blowing. Do we want the fan to keep blowing? Yeah, because we're going to be working down here. So let's get a conveyor belt. One is enough, but I'll take all of them just in case. And then we need to get in there. Now, let's see if we can lure him toward the center. Here we go. And this, yeah, he's going to be a nuisance here. So let's get rid of him. And then we can start collecting all of these. Okay, so what I'll do for the mobs that are falling down on top of the witch spawner, I'm going to place these conveyor belts right on top, like this. Oops, gotta select it first. And so if they land on top of there, they'll fall this way and then fall in toward that way. I can replace the blaze spawner when I need it. I got too many blaze rods already, so I'm just going to knock out the mob spawn cap there. And we'll work our way out of here. I didn't come in through here, did I? I came in through here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, so let's turn this back on and see what we get this time. Now, I lost my glass. I don't know where it went. But let's turn this back on. Okay. So that'll start generating. Let's get some glass. And this goes down here. Okay. Now the good thing about cursed earth is that you don't even need to be in the area. You could be any. You don't even have to be on the server. It'll just keep generating. Um, these little spiders are from the sacred. What it? What are those? Oh, that's some kind of a spider because it's tracking me. That is strange. I've never seen that one before. That's an interesting one. Let's see if I can get a look at him. Did he come out? Well, I don't know what that was, but let's cover this back up before the cursed earth catches fire. Alright, guys. So like I was saying, I am out of my network, so I'm free from them, and I should be able to record. I just got to watch out for the music. And I think we're done with our mob farm. This will collect all the gunpowder that we're going to need for the following episode, which we will be making our processor machines. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.